Bonjour mes amours, I'm Tina Jolie and I'm here with my first makeup tutorial. Hey girl! Yeah, so I'm just going to go right in with the NYX Pump Right Back primer and I'm just going to put that on. It's kind of like the Hydro Grip dupe. I mean, listen, why pay more, right? So yeah, I'm gonna go in with my eyebrows. I always do my eyebrows first because I always mess up if I do it after. It just looks weird. So I like to have like a natural brow, really cute. So I go ahead and I clean up the brow with a Q-tip because I like the way that it makes it look neat. I mean, yeah. And then what do? We're going to use the brow glue by NYX and we're just going to gel our eyebrows down just so that they don't move. Okay, and under the eyebrow, we're going to go in with Born This Way concealer in Butterscotch. And on top, we're going to go in with our foundation shade. Girl, I know how to blend, but listen, I don't need any extra work. So I just prefer just to use my foundation shade on the top of my eyebrow. It just makes everything so much simpler. And here I'm going to go in with my foundation shade. It's the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. I love it. It's radiant. So, you know, I've always used this since it came out. So I'm just going to stick to that. Yeah. And then go in with that. And we're going to go in with our concealer. It's still the Born This Way Butterscotch. Yeah. So just put a little bit under the eye. And on the forehead, I'm going to make like a half moon on my forehead. I always like to think of it like that. And I'm going to make sure that I do some on my chin. And I'm just going to blend. The beauty blender that I'm using is the Real Techniques one. You can just use, honestly, any beauty blender is fine. But mine is just by Real Techniques in case you guys want to know. And I'm just blending. Girl, the word of the day is blend, honey, blend. Yeah, honestly, just really blend your makeup. Like, try your hardest just to blend it and, you know, just take your time to blend. And then I'm going to go in with my contour. And I'm doing the Halo Contour by e.l.f. So I really like it because it's really subtle. So I'm just going to go in and do the contour around my forehead and my cheeks. And I'm going to go in with the Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. It's a pressed powder by Charlotte Tilbury, and it's in the shade Tan. That is basically my highlight shade. So I really love it. I mean, it's not cheap. It's 60 Canadian dollars, but it's worth it, and I've repurchased it already 4 times. And then I'm going to go in with my bronzer shade. I don't like the contour, like contour powder because it's kind of gray, so I like to be bronze. So I like to use Mocha Mami by Fenty Beauty, and that's just gonna go over like the e.l.f. contour that I did. So I'm just gonna go ahead and like blend that, put a little bit on my forehead. Voila. And then I'm gonna go in and bake with Laura Mercier translucent honey. That's what I'm going to use everywhere that I use the concealer, basically. So, yes, girl. Yes. Okay, period. Voila. Okay. All right. So, everything, you know, you guys have to blend. Alrighty. And we're still blending. So, yeah. So, girl, I know everything looks ashy right now, but trust the process, okay? Trust the process. It's all going to come together. So, do your little half moon on your forehead. You know, blend it. Make sure the under eye is all together. And I'm just going to retouch my bronzer because, you know, maybe the baking kind of disturbed it. So, I'm just going to retouch my contour just with the residual product that's on the blush. I'm not adding any more. All right. And then I'm going to go in with the Fenty Beauty foundation powder. And that is in shade 445. And, you know, I just use this all over my face. I use it like a magic eraser, basically to blend everything all together and get rid of any lines of demarcation. Okay. So just make sure that you blend everywhere without disturbing your under eye. All right, just blend, 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 blend. Just blend, girl, okay? And get the forehead. This is my favorite part because like you really get to like see how much it really blends your makeup together. It's like, yeah, it's just like a transition basically. So from the half moon into, you know, your bronzer, I mean, it's just, I love it. And then I'm going to go in with the Juvia's Place blush that I have. It's like a peachy tone, whatever blush that you like. But this is the blush that I really prefer and I use it every day. Tiny bit on my nose. And I'm going to go in with a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury powder and tan again, just to diffuse the blush, just so that it's not too much, okay? All right, voila. And what are we going to do here? So we're taking our bronzer shade again in Mocha Mami from Fenty Beauty, and we're going to put that on our lid. And I'm going to kind of like wing it out a little bit. And I do this because, girl, I suck at eyeshadow. And this is the only way that I could do it, basically, is for it to look right. So I pull it down also for on the bridge of my nose just a little bit, like very subtly, because I don't really like the whole heavy nose contour look because it doesn't look right on me. And girl, everyone just needs to do what looks right on their face. So yeah, so I just put a little shimmer on my eyelid, you know, up into the middle, and that's all I do because again, I suck at eyeshadow. I'm just gonna highlight my face here, my cheeks, and a little bit on my nose, and a teensy bit on my forehead as well. Just a little bit on my forehead. Not that much. All right. See? Okay. And which setting powder am I going to use? Charlotte Tilbury, Milani. I'm going to use the Milani. Make It Last is the winner. Ding, ding, ding. Because it is $50 and it works exactly the same as the Charlotte Tilbury. So yeah, and I'm just gonna take my favorite fluffy brush and I'm just gonna press in, you know, the setting spray a little bit because I don't like it to look too dewy, but I like it to look dewy. I'm just gonna touch up my eyebrows with the gel. I did lashes and eyeliner off camera because, girl, I am nearly blind and I had to be close to the mirror, so I'm sorry. And so I'm just going to move on to the lips, and I'm just going to wipe my lips because there was, you know, some foundation that got on it. And I'm just going to tint my lips here. So I like the whole two-tone lip look. Kind of like I bit my lip kind of look. So I wanted to be kind of a little bit natural, the color. So I like to just, you know, stain my lips a little bit and just wipe it right off. Because this lipstick that I have is really strong. So, you know, it stains very well. So I just don't even have to wait. I just put it on and take it off. All right, so just, you know, taking it off until I like it. All right, so that's the look I'm going for. And then I'm going to go ahead and line my lips. Just like a cute little, you know, light brown moment. And then I'm going to add the gloss, finishing touches. I love me a glossy lip. I love it. That's like my favorite look. Girl, why are you messing with your zipper on the internet? Girl, pull it up. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what are we gonna do now, girl? We have to get those edges together because, girl, makeup got on our edges, and that is a no. We're not gonna walk out with makeup on our edges. Like, we need to polish this look. So get your edge brush and your edge control and just fix your edges. You know, I always do my my edges before my makeup, and then I touch it up when I'm done with my makeup so that it doesn't look like, you know, there's makeup in my edges. So yeah, it's just a touch up. Perfect. All right, girl, get it together. Get it together. Okay. Yes. Not me showing my crusty edge brush. Oh my gosh. Don't act like you don't have a crusty edge brush under your stick, okay? I dare you to pull out one that's not crusty, all right? Anyway, so get your edges done. And the final thing is I get my one size because, girl, I'm extra. So I'm going to get my one size and just spray all over my face Girl, that's enough. Okay. Don't put as much as I did because, girl, I'm just extra. So, yeah, blah, 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 blah. But I hope that you like my look. I hope that you like my tutorials, my first one. Don't go in on me too much. And anyways, bye-bye, baby. Bisous.